Hello again. We are going to learn about equivalent fractions now. So, what are equivalent fractions? Equivalent word basically means equal. So, we can say that equivalent fractions are those which have the same value although they look different. So, what does this mean? Let's say we have this one block, one complete board block, so it is represented as 1. If I divide it into two equal parts, I get two half blocks. So this is 1 by 2 and this is 1 by 2. If I divide it down further again, so each half block is again split into two parts. So then each block is represented as 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 4. If you count this together, it becomes 4 by 4, which is 1, which is your original block. Going down further, again you can divide this into one block each. So each block is now 1 by 8. And this chain is endless. So if you see here, whether I represent in the form of a whole number, in the form of a fraction by 2, by 4, by 8, or any other number, they all represent the same size of the block. So these fractions are called as equivalent fractions. So now let's look at how can we find these equivalent fractions, how can we calculate them given a set of fractions. Let's look at the first example. The number given to us or the fraction given to us is 1 by 2. How can I find an equivalent fraction? I can times this by 2, so it becomes 2 by 4, or I can times it by 3, which will become 3 by 6. I can times it by 4, so then I get 4 by 8 and so on. Okay, so all these fractions, whether I use 1 by 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 6 or 4 by 8, they all refer to the same equation, which is half of it. So if you're going to divide 2 and 4, you get half. If you're going to divide 3 and 6, you get half. If you divide 4 and 8, you get half. So all of them represent the same value, which is half. Do we have an end to this? Can we say that we can make only one or two or three equivalent fraction? No. The list is endless. For any given number, you can make as many equivalent fractions as you want. Let's look at another example. We have 3 by 6. See, here we have 3 by 6. So can I write 3 by 6 as 1 by 2? Yes, because what I did now, I divided both of them by 3. Yeah, so in the first example, I was multiplying. Now I divided it. So I get 1 by 2. Instead of dividing, I can also multiply it. So 3 times 3 will be 9 and 6 times 3 will be 18, which is also 1 by 2, which is also 3 by 6. Next example, 2 by 8. Okay, now if you look here, the denominator is already given in the next fraction. So we try to establish what relationship do we have. We have 8 here in the denominator and 16 here. So can I say that if I do 8 times 2, I will get 16? Yes, that's correct. So if I am multiplying by 2 in the denominator, I also need to multiply by 2 in the numerator to get an equivalent fraction. So 2 times 2 will be 4. So my answer will be 4 by 16. Yeah, let's take the same example. Can I do this? So I times this by, let me use another color. I times this by 2 and times this by 3. Do I get an equivalent fraction? So 3 times 2 is 6, 8 times 2 is 16. Do I get an equivalent fraction? No. This method is wrong. The rule is that you need to multiply or divide using the same value or same number. So if you are multiplying by 2, both of them have to be 2. if you're multiplying by 3, both of them have to be 3. If you're dividing them, again, they have to be by the same number. Yeah. Let's move on to the next example, which is 9 by 27. Again, a value is given to us, so we try to find out the relationship between 27 and 81, which is times 3. So 27 times 3 is 81. This means I also need to multiply my numerator by 3. So what will be 9 times 3? 27. So my answer will be 27 by 81, which is an equivalent fraction of 9 by 27. Let's move on to the next example. 8 by 16. Now what is given to us is 4. So what did we do here? We divided this by 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. It means we also have to divide 16 by 2, which will be 8. Now we need to find another equivalent fraction of it. So we are given now 2. This means we divided it again by 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So we need to divide 8 also by 2. So we get 4. Yeah, easy to follow. The last example, 10 by 20. Okay, I want to divide it by 5. You can use any method, okay, multiplication or division. So 10 divided by 5 is 2. So now I'm also going to divide my denominator by 5. So 20 divided by 5 will be 4. So my fraction becomes 2 by 4. So these are some of the examples how you can do the conversions, how you can find the equivalent fractions. The basic rule is you have to multiply or divide both your numerator and denominator using the same number. So that's all for equivalent fractions. Keep watching. Have fun. Bye bye.